I have discovered a technique that can trick your brain into hyper-focusing on whatever task or project you want it to, making you the most productive human being you know. And it's easy, and it's free, and it even works on me. This is the Pomodoro technique. It's a method that gives you specified time frames for tasks and breaks so that you can complete what you need to complete without your body and your brain getting distracted and bored. But before we get too deep into mastering your productivity, we do have a quick word from our sponsor, tctec, which will also be something that'll help you to master your productivity, but not the Pomodoro technique. Let's just show it. tctec Innovations is here with us, bringing you the latest in efficiency-driven technology. Ever find yourself quickly scribbling notes in a class, training, or meeting only to have missed what was said next because you were note-taking? Instead of torturing yourself with transposing notes for emails or reports, simply grab your tctec keychain voice recorder and record. This little keychain has a clip to attach to a bag or a belt on one side and a keyring for your keys on the other. It's smaller than my hand, weighs nearly nothing, has a 15-hour battery life, stores 750 hours of voice recording, and unlike a phone, it won't be interrupted by calls and notifications. Once you finish recording, it'll automatically save your file. If the battery is running low on it, it'll auto-save it before it dies. Great. Then you can either listen back through some headphones or upload it to a computer and listen from there. It's super easy, but this is about efficiency. So I'm gonna blow your mind with what we're gonna do next with this. So you're gonna upload it to your computer, then go to freeconvert.com to turn it into an MP3 file. Then go to veed.io to make a text transcript for free. We're gonna take that text transcript and then upload it to ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for us. This removes all the fluff and leaves you with the best notes for studying, forwarding to the team in an email, or uploading to a blog. The uses are limitless, from taking notes in a meeting you sent your keychain recorder to attend for you, to providing subtitles on my next YouTube short. If you're looking to master a little bit more productivity, then the tctec keychain recorder is for you. Or for someone you know, because it does make a great gift for anybody who goes to work or school or even therapy. I like to use it for my therapy notes. I will have the Amazon link and our limited time offer code down below for you. Thank you so much, tctec, for sponsoring today's video, and to all of you for showing our sponsors some love. I really truly appreciate it. Now back to the video. All right, so this technique that we're trying out today, I have been trying it out for some time now. It almost feels too simple for it to work, but after completing my first Pomodoro, I saw what the hype was about. Obviously, this is not something that's brand new. It's been out there. I have never heard about it until now. So I feel like it's my job to bring it to you, to make sure that everybody knows about it, because it makes so much sense. The first time I tried it, it clicked. It worked so well. I have really bad executive dysfunction. I am very scattered. I can make it through an entire day without accomplishing a single thing, but have a task list created in the morning with probably 30 or 40 different things on it that need to be accomplished. But I will have accomplished some other things that were definitely of lesser importance, which is why they weren't on the task list. I suck at focusing and staying on task, and that is exactly what this technique is supposed to all be about. So step number one, decide what tasks or projects you would like to complete that day. You can subcategorize these for like work or home or indoors or outdoors, or however you organize your tasks for the day. Mine are all jumbled together because I work from home, and literally everything, it's always here within these four walls. Step number two, you're going to set a timer for 25 minutes and go. That's it. You're focused on this task or this project for 25 minutes. There are no outside distractions. Somebody comes up to you, starts asking you a question, you go like this, in their face you say, listen, at the end of my timer, I will come back to you and I will answer that question. Your stomach starts growling, you're gonna wait until the end of that 25-minute timer to go get yourself a snack. These are things that you should have thought about before setting the timer. So maybe like step 1.5, take care of yourself and your business so that you know that you are set to sit there or stand there or do whatever that is that you need to be doing to complete that 25 minutes of focus without being distracted. I do have a couple of options of timers too, and of course this can be totally free. So I use the timer that's on my phone. Everybody has it. You can also ask if you have any of those smart devices, your Google Home, your Amazon Alexas, your Apple Watches, your Siris, whatever personal robot assistant you have can set a 25-minute timer for you. I think you can even do it on like a TV. Point is, you have a whole heck of a lot around you that are already free, so there's nothing that you need to purchase for this. However, I did also take it a step further and I downloaded a free app. I went straight with an app called Pomodoro. It's pretty simplistic. It has almost no bells and whistles. It's totally free. There's a small ad banner at the very bottom. No ads that ever pop up. Super duper simple. You have a 25-minute timer. At the end of that, it automatically pushes you over to your next timer. At the end of all of those, it automatically pushes you to your third timer. I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but there are 3 different timers that you do use for this technique. So while the phone one or like your devices is easy and free and is just quick to use at any time, it doesn't automatically push you into the next next timer, which is what I really like about the app. Now, this next thing, by no means do I feel like you need to get it. However, I am a very visual person, and sometimes being able to visually see, even though I'm working on my phone, I can't see the timer. So I got one of these things. I don't know. The kids' teacher asked for one in the classroom, so then they told me that it was amazing, and I bought another one. You turn it, you can actually see it fills in blue with how much time you have left. So from across a room, if I set it at 25 minutes and I walk out of the room or I come back into the room because my task may be having me all over the house, I can still visually see how much time I have left on the timer. I don't have to wonder, which can cause me to become distracted, which can cause me to lose my focus. I see if I need to work a little bit faster. I can see if I can work a little bit slower and dedicate a little bit more time to a certain task. I can see how much time is left until I get my break, which feels like a reward to me. And so I love to have a visual timer, but honestly, I use this probably about 50% of the time, and then I use my phone timer about the other 50% of the time. I feel like the combination of the two helped me the most, because without visually seeing this, I never would have cleaned up my basement as quickly as I did. Step number 3, when you've completed your Pomodoro or your 25-minute task, set a timer for 5 minutes and take a short break. These breaks are also super important, so do not skip them in the sake of being more productive, because you won't be. The breaks are built in for a specific reason. These are your times to essentially take care of yourself. Go get a snack, refill your water bottle, scroll social media, go to the bathroom, go for a walk in the sunshine, feed your pets. You get to do whatever you want in that 5 minutes. A lot of times I like to take that 5-minute break to set up my next break. Like, I might take off my nail polish on one break so that I can paint my nails on the next break. The point of taking the break is to minimize your distraction when you're actually in a focus session. When you're actually doing and achieving a Pomodoro, you do not want to distract yourself with a grumbling stomach, with needing to go to the bathroom, with any of these things. You're just solely focused. Everything that you wanted to do in that 25 minutes, if you were like, ooh, I want to check this and I want to go out there and do that, I want to, any other distraction you want to do in the 25 minutes, you're just saving for the 5-minute break. Step 4, once you've completed 4 Pomodoros, you get to take a longer break. So you have 4 25-minute focus sessions, 5 minutes in between each, but at the end of that 2-hour block, you're going to get a 15-minute break. You can choose to take a longer break if you want. I generally take a half an hour because I feel like 30 minutes is more beneficial to me, and if I have other personal things that I want to get done, that's a better time slot for me to be able to take a shower or to go quick out and run an errand or to make and eat my lunch. So you do have some flexibility with it, of course. And then step number 5, you just repeat. You do that until you're done, until you no longer want to do it that day. The benefit of the Pomodoro technique is that it helps you to manage tasks while minimizing your distractions. This means less multitasking and flittering around from one thing to the next only to have a bunch of partially started projects going. What I love about it is that 25 minutes doesn't really feel like it's that long, but it is long enough to accomplish some real work. However, there are some drawbacks to basically anything, right? For me, one of the major drawbacks, and this isn't something that necessarily applies to everybody, is that you can't get every single task on your list done in a single Pomodoro. It takes me significantly longer than 25 minutes to edit a video. So since I can't accomplish something in each of those 25 minutes, I feel like I'm not accomplishing enough throughout the day. However, I have seen a big increase in my productivity, because whereas it would normally take me about 6 hours to edit a video, I'm down to about 4 to 4.5 hours. It's definitely helping, even though in that moment, I don't feel like I'm as productive as I need to be, because I'm not achieving and I'm not checking off a whole bunch of things. On days where it's a whole bunch of tasks around my house that I want to get done, I got a task list of like 30 things and I could do 4 or 5 of those in a 25-minute. I feel so accomplished and so proud of myself at the end of the day. But when my day is film this video and edit this one, and it takes like 14 Pomodoros to do so, it can feel discouraging. Another drawback is the rigidness of the timer. So you have a 25-minute, a 5-minute, and 15-minute, and you take these in specific intervals. You feel like you have to stick to the schedule. You really don't. What if you need a few more minutes to complete it, but the timer went out? What if you're done before the timers run out and now you don't know what to do? Should you start something new, or should you just wait? What do you do? I made up my own rule for it, and it's called, if it's less than 5, then go for it. If it would take you less than 5 minutes to continue to complete that project, then go for it. Just take the less than 5 minutes, go for it, complete it, and then take your break afterwards. If you are done with your task and you have less than 5 minutes left on your timer, just go ahead and take your break. Just do it. Now, adversely, if you have more than 5 minutes left on your timer, then just start another task. You'll know what makes sense for you. Do not skip your break, though. It's important. It's imperative to the productivity. So there you have it, friends, the technique that can trick any brain into hyper-focusing on a single task or project, making you the most productive human that you know. And it was easy, and it was free, right? Thank you so much, tctec, for sponsoring today's video. You can pick up your own digital keychain recorder at our link down below. We do have a code. The code is only valid for a limited time, though, so be sure that you check them out today. Also, a huge shout out to all my patrons for making videos like this possible, and all of you for being here. Please consider hitting subscribe before you leave. Love you all so damn much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So one thing I don't love about this timer is that sound.